Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarothealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your weekly general reading and it is from the 6th of June through to the 12th of June, and I'm using another new deck, which is the Madame Mandora Fortune cards. Now this was gifted to me and it took me forever to actually finally collect it. So like this was meant to be a Christmas gift, and like we're in June and I literally got it like last week. So it was just a case of just me just it was just difficult for us to meet up to it to get the gift. So yeah. But it was really sweet. So I'm just shuffling up the deck. It is an interesting deck. It's not like tarot. But it's like its own kind of system. It kind of has a bit of a Lenormand kind of feel in that it isn't supposed to be like a it's not you're not supposed to do readings that are supposed to be really in depth, like give a whole bunch of information like tarot. But yeah, it's supposed to be just a bit more direct than that. And like Lenormand can literally be like a word per card. But what I'm gonna do is, because I love tarot and I just tend to use the tarot system even for other divination systems, like that's just what I do. And for some people that's very like unconventional, and it's not the right way to do things. But I personally feel that once a message comes through and that message applies to the person that is sitting there, like that's the most important thing in my opinion, versus traditions, learning different systems and all this other stuff. So yes, I'm just shuffling up the deck and we're going to see what shows up from the 6th to the 12th. So let's see. And I'm going to ask for a message that resonates with all of us watching this video. Majority of us. Let's see. You have a new relationship blossoms. So obviously, like, what this card means is a new relationship is in the cards. Now, to me, it's like, do you know what? Let me pick another one. We're gonna see everything together. And then we'll get into like more messages. And then the next one is air, because there's also some element cards in here. And so this one, it says seek a union of mind and spirit. That's a really good message. And as you can see there, it says Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So it's not to say that it just connects with those signs, but there's something in those signs and in their element that is basically giving a message in this reading. So let's see. And then the next card is the Raven. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this deck and I saw this card, something about it creeped me out, kind of. And I don't know why, but something about it just caught me off guard when I first saw it. But now I don't know how I feel about this card, but yeah, it's in the deck. So yeah, it says darkness looms on the horizon. Okay, that's what that one means. Now the thing that I see with all of these cards, and let me just look at the one underneath too. Oh, love, true love, and fidelity is underneath. So this is definitely a love reading. We could kind of see that from the first card that showed up. And it's kind of saying that for some of you guys, new love may be on the horizon. And so what it is that I feel like it's almost saying to be careful of love relationships and things surrounding love this week. Only because I think that with this card, it's kind of showing that something is coming up that may not be expected, or something is coming up that may even lead to an ending of a relationship. Um, Another thing that this card is making me feel is it's basically saying that if you get with somebody, or there's someone that you really like, make sure that all your feelings and is in line with what this person is looking for, or what you're looking for out of a relationship. Like, it's almost saying like, make sure you have that mind connection, you have that heart connection, you have that kind of spiritual connection between you and this other person. Because it's kind of saying that if that connection isn't really there or isn't present, like for instance, it also could be a situation where you may find a person really attractive. You may find that this person is like maybe in some way somebody that you may have like really been drawn to, maybe in a physical way. And but then it's also saying it's not just all about the physical, it's about everything else that comes along with it. And relationships can be are so complicated. Like sometimes a person can look really good on paper, like for instance they could have a job that is like that, you know, you think is a good profession. They could have a really good education. They may be very attractive in the way they look. And all of those things can play a part when you're picking a partner, because obviously you want somebody that has, you know, some of the qualities that obviously you like and that sort of match your own. But then at the same time, sometimes they may have all them that stuff, but then they still might not be that kind of bond there. They still may not be the feelings to really keep the relationship going, or to keep that spark going, or maybe there's just never been a spark in the first place. And that's something that is really important, especially for a relationship to be sustained. And so I kind of see that it's sort of saying that if you do meet somebody that has those kind of qualities, like they have some of the things you're looking for, or even most of the things you're looking for, but then you're still kind of feeling like something doesn't quite feel right, or you're just not fully in it, you know, for the right reasons, or you know, just something isn't really fully connecting you with that person in the way that you should be. It's telling you that you have to kind of reevaluate things. And especially because this is an air card, again, it's connected with that air element. It is about what you kind of think about certain situations. So sometimes that can go either way, because this card is saying you need to find somebody that you connect with on a mental level and a spiritual level. So it could even be that maybe on a heart level that there is something that is there, but then does it make logical sense to be with this other person as well? Like, is there something that is affecting, or that's kind of also a part of this relationship or this union, that also may challenge whether things are really going to work out, you know. um so again, it's kind of sometimes our heart wants something, but it doesn't mean that it's always going to be the best thing for us. um so yeah, it can work out that way too. And with the raven, to me it's kind of saying that there's something. Ravens can represent death, as you can see with the skull underneath. It can represent something being like ending, but it also could be saying that something is approaching. Again, I'm kind of getting that something is approaching that you're not really seeing the full picture of, or the full scale. And so I think it's almost like saying that you need to sort of take your time and sort of wait for everything to kind of be revealed to you before really diving deep into this relationship. And especially with this card underneath, it's kind of saying, and that's what was kind of connecting with that maiden card, there may be some feelings that are actually there. But again, you may have to address whether something just ain't quite right, or even if something, maybe something this person tells you isn't quite right. Like maybe they're saying certain things and you're not even sure if they're really being honest as well about their intentions, or about things that they're saying. Maybe they're trying to paint a certain picture of love that they think is going to attract you, and like a moth to a flame, you're gonna kind of go for it, but then you don't really know like what you're getting yourself fully into. So it could be that as well. So yeah, I would say when it comes to love matters, just kind of take your time and see how things goes, and see what becomes revealed to you, because I feel like something is going to be revealed. So yes, peace and many blessings to you guys. I'll be seeing you. Bye.